Hey everybody, so I have another IVF update for everybody. So I'm super excited because I just heard two really big exciting pieces of news. So I'll let you guys know. So the first really big exciting news I got was that I finally have all my prescriptions. They were sent to the fertility pharmacy, which is not a regular pharmacy. It's like, because I live near Boston, there are actually two fertility pharmacies and we chose one called Village. So that's, and they're in Waltham for any of you that are local that know the area, which is about half an hour from me. So they do overnight shipping for free, which is amazing. So we chose them, and I have my phone in front of me, so I'm just gonna read off the medicines that we officially heard we're going to be getting. So the first one is progesterone, which I know I'll probably be using towards the end of my cycle. Lupron, which I'll be using in pretty soon, I think. And I'm cycle day 8. Yeah, so Lupron, and then I will be using HCG as a trigger shot. Doxycycline, I'm guessing that's during the egregious procedure. And then for my stimulation medicine, the things that make my ovaries grow like crazy, that will be Gonal F and Menopur. And then I'm also prescribed Medrol, which is a corticosteroid, which they will use during embryo transfer. So super exciting stuff. And then the other really exciting thing is so we played phone tag, like back and forth between the fertility pharmacy, and I wanted to figure out how much the copays were going to be because I knew the medicine is really expensive. And so we were kind of expecting it to be like as much as, $1,000, which I know is nothing compared to like people that don't have insurance coverage for this. Thank God we do. So I was expecting that, and then I got the phone call and they were like, yeah, the copays and everything are $140. And I'm like, what, for all of them? And they're like, yeah. And another piece of it too, and I was so excited about that. The other piece of it too is I think they substituted a lot of the medicines for generics, which I'm so happy about because I know like the brand names of things are ridiculously expensive. So I'm so happy for a lot of them they were able to make substitutions for cheaper ones. The Gonal F and the Menopur are not generic, and then the progesterone and oil, I believe is a generic form of that, but they said, yeah, the Menopur and the Gonal F, they can't substitute, so that's just brand name. But the copays were so much cheaper than what I thought they were gonna be, so that's amazing. So the other thing to let you guys know, so some other stuff that's going on right now. So my amazing midwife gave me this recipe for something called a womb rub that you're supposed to use when you're doing self-fertility massage, which is like an abdomen massage. I'll put the link down below if you're curious. I've been using it for endometriosis since before we were trying to get pregnant and then during trying to get pregnant. And I've been using it now before we start the cycle. So what the womb rub is it's like all these different ingredients and oils, and you like rub it on yourself, and it's supposed to like loosen everything up and make it and increase circulation. And you're only supposed to do it from when you stop bleeding until there's a chance that you're pregnant. So you're supposed to do it until like ovulation, but obviously I'm on birth control, so I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get on to, obviously, the stimulation medicine. You are definitely not supposed to do anything like that. So, so I'm gonna keep doing the womb rub every single night until I'm on the stimulation medicine. And I think it's been helping a little bit, just keep things like nice and loose and warmed up, and you like warm it up beforehand, warm up the area beforehand, and use like castor oil heat packs and stuff. So that's been really nice and relaxing. The one downside is I've been having terrible nausea that will just not go away. Like, I forgot how nauseous I got on the birth control pill, and I was on a really low dose birth control pill before, but obviously like because they're trying to keep my cycle nice and quiet, like they don't want me on a super low dose, so it's like a regular brand, and it's like a pretty decent dose of birth control. So I think that might be why I'm just so nauseous, but I'm just like on and off, and it's just really getting to me. And I've been trying to rock climb a lot too, because I know coming up I won't be able to once we start stimulation medicine. So I've been trying to rock climb a lot, and like we were climbing, and it's so inconvenient to be nauseous and feel like you're gonna throw up because you're like tied into this belay. So I like get down from a wall, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and I'm like trying to untie really quickly. So I did not throw up. Very rarely do I actually like get sick physically. I just get really, really nauseous. And so I was just feeling really nauseous and grumpy and just awful. So I've kind of been muddling through that. I honestly kind of can't wait till I start some of the other medicines. So until I'm done with this frickin' birth control pill, I'm just really not a big fan, and it's just been making me super nauseous. And one of my family's tricks that I grew up with is like pouring Diet Coke over crushed ice and drinking it really slowly to help with nausea. And I don't know if it actually works or not, but there's something to it that like maybe it's just in my head and it's like from my childhood. But it does make me feel a little bit better, and so I've been using that when I'm nauseous, and I know it's not very good for you, but I just do that sometimes when I'm nauseous. And then I've also been using ginger ale and the acupressure bands and then actual ginger pills that I have. The best thing though so far we found are these like ginger chews that you can get from Trader Joe's that are literally like, they're really spicy, so I've learned don't put a whole one in your mouth because you will die. But just like bite off a little piece of the chew and like suck on it and chew it and then swallow, and like it's really been helping me with my nausea is doing that, so that's been really good. But other than that, we're just kind of hanging in there, and there's not a whole lot happening right now. Really excited to just get things going, get things moving, and move forward, and I'm just really excited to make a baby. So that's it for now, guys, and if you like, subscribe. Bye!